Coming up next.
This is your local forecast. Weather information you can plan on, only on the Weather Channel. This WeatherScope is sponsored by 100% Colombian coffee. Look for this symbol to find the richest coffee in the world.
Thanks for joining us. Heavy rain and flooding continues to plague parts of the Northeast today. Good morning. I'm Rick Griffin.
And I'm Will Lannon. The bad weather is the result of a cold front that disrupted things all along the eastern seaboard yesterday. That system brought storms that caused heavy rain and flooding as well as severe weather. Let's go off to Philadelphia, because the Philadelphia area was raked by heavy rains and high winds late yesterday. Roads and evening rush hour traffic were pounded by the storm. As much as 1.5 inches of rain fell, while winds were gusting to 52 miles per hour there. Otherwise, we'll head down south where it was snowing last evening. Parts of Georgia got snow late yesterday through early last evening. The snow came on the heels of severe weather Thursday night and early Friday that caused property damage and at least one death. The light snow covered cars and roads in Lumpkin County. So once again, we'll show you what's going on around the country now. There's your satellite picture. And we're going to show you once again a lot of cloud cover throughout New England. And that's going to be the big story today, because overall we are looking at a good shot of more locally heavy rainfall for much of eastern and northern New England for the rest of the day. The southeast is really beginning to clear out. That's the good news. But it's going to be quite chilly for the next couple of days. And there's the front right now clearing the Florida Keys and also the southern tip of Florida. It looks like overall we are going to be looking at a good shot of some cold weather. It's going to be very cool for the eastern part of the country for the next couple of days. Not too bad right now ahead of this front, still around Boston, Worcester, much of Vermont and New Hampshire and the state of Maine, looking at some mild conditions. The temperature in Boston right now 66 degrees, Bangor, Maine 63. Head back to the west behind the front, 30s and 40s, and snowflakes are beginning to fly. And we'll be looking at some of those lake effect snow showers for the next few days over much of this region. This is all rain right here. Finally, it's begun to rain around Boston, Mass. It will become a little bit heavier this afternoon. Much of the rainfall now is ending over eastern New York State, but still, flood watches remain over eastern New York because the rivers are still on the rise there. Farther south we go, we'll pick up a few more light rain and snow showers. Much of this across West Virginia is snow coming down. There's going to be a mixture of rain and snow, turning to just plain snow showers this afternoon around Columbus and Reynoldsburg up towards Cleveland, Ohio. which has seen some heavy rain mixing with snow during the morning hours. Same thing around Indianapolis, Indiana. Over towards Fort Wayne, there's been a pocket of heavier snowfall here, and you'll be looking at some slushy roads through this afternoon. And off to the north we go. We will show you that overall we are looking at some still a pretty good fetch of northwesterly winds. That means the lake effect snow machine is going to be on. Bayfield and Vilas counties in northwestern Wisconsin could be seeing better than 1.5 feet of snow before it's all said and done within the next 24 to 48 hours. Right now, Minneapolis 27 degrees, Chicagoland 33, Indy 35 with the snow on the ground, and overall you can see the southeast looking at some 30s, 40s, and 50s. Very cool for northern Florida. And that's going to be the story for the next 24 hours as high pressure builds in from the northwest. That's a look at the east right now. Now we're going to check out some warmer conditions. Let's go west with Rick.
Well, speaking of a ridge of high pressure, there's a ridge building in the west, and it's bringing warmer temperatures to the region. In addition, there is a lot of sunshine. Beautiful sunny skies in Vail, Colorado yesterday, as a matter of fact, made it a perfect opening day for the 1996 ski season. Skiers were delighted. Some had come from as far away as the East Coast to hit the slopes. The skiers will have a great day again today. It's going to be sunny in Vail with temperatures in the 40s. Let's go right to the surface map and talk about that. We have high pressure in the southeast, chilly high pressure system, a mild area of high pressure in the west, but cool or mild. It is still producing stable atmospheric conditions, including the Vail, Denver area, Salt Lake City. You are under clear skies this morning. Should be a fine day. Highs around 60 with light breezes. But with the circulation around the high, we still have easterly winds across Arizona into California, and that means that the Santa Ana breezes are blowing. And because of that, it could very well be between 90 and 95 degrees in Los Angeles this afternoon. If that happens, it'll be very, very close to a record. East of the divide, the weather's much colder, and the only moisture to speak of in the west, other than a little bit of patchy fog around Seattle and Portland, is some light snow flurry activity over northeast Montana, very close to Glasgow and north of Miles City. Williston, North Dakota, one of the cold spots, 26. It's 38 in Denver, but you'll be 60 degrees plus before the day is finished. 40 down Albuquerque, 34 in Salt Lake City. It's a bit foggy in Seattle. It's 43. It's 53 in San Francisco, and in the low 60s in Southern California. You can see a little bit of moisture here east of the crest of the Rockies, but you can also see the crystal clear skies over the Four Corners, Arizona and Southern California, with a little high cloudiness now working in to the San Francisco Bay Area. But it'll be thin, high cloudiness, and the sun should be able to get through with no problem. High pressure in the west right now. The next storm, you can see it. It is a strong autumn storm offshore. The center here in the North Pacific, the front stretching down towards the Hawaiian Islands. This front will be arriving in the west, but it will not be until the weekend is finished, sometime the early part of next week. So with that in mind, let's go to the forecast maps for today. And the forecast maps for today show high pressure, western third of the country, looking good as a result. Again, in San Francisco, Sacramento, and Reno. Phoenix, Albuquerque in great shape. Again, Denver, mostly sunny skies. Now, we have installed out front in the plains, disturbance coming down on the northwest winds aloft, spritzes of rain and snow, and then the widespread lake effect snow and the soaking rain anticipated in the northeast today. Will, could you advance those maps for me? We're going to go right on to the afternoon forecast map. As we do so, we see that slow-moving front coming through the northeast. And, of course, Boston, very, very soggy conditions. Well, I tell you, this midday forecast map is pretty much an example of the type of weather you're going to have all day long. That is rain in New England, Portland, and Boston. Rain tapers off in New York City. Snow or rain and snow mixed from about Charleston, West Virginia, up towards Pittsburgh and Cleveland. And lake effect snows today over the upper lakes, downwind of Lake Superior and just east of Lake Michigan. And those lake effect snows will increase over the southern and eastern lakes overnight tonight.
Well, there's New England behind this. All these cold instability parameters are really cranking out the snow, especially across Ohio. Again, Cleveland Doppler got a nice little trough here coming to allow the winds out of the southwest across the state of Ohio Plus, we have a west-northwest flow to the north here coming across the lakes. So we're getting this convergence and this enhanced area of snow from Allen County all the way east to Wheeling, Youngstown, into Pittsburgh. And there's even been some thunder snow with this. And you'll notice how it's filling in. So from Mansfield northward and on into the lake shore, get ready, because it's going to be a wild afternoon. Heavy snow bursts, probably some thunder snow mixed in there. And you know the drill, accumulating snows as that snowfall rate continues to come down heavy. So this is our big area of snowy travel this afternoon.
When eyes are red and
Information you can plan on, because now we show it on the 8s of every hour. Local on the 8s on the Weather Channel.
Eastern New England, terrible flooding reported in northeast New York. In fact, we still have a flood warning in effect for Clinton and Essex counties in northeastern New York, also in Franklin County. Widespread flooding. In fact, indications are that we're still going to have major flooding in that part of the state through this afternoon and this evening, because although the rain has ended, we had a large area that was hit with excessive rainfall, so we have the runoff problem to deal with. Heavy snow and even reports of thunder and snow around Pittsburgh, in western Pennsylvania, across northern Ohio. Lake Erie is helping out a little bit in the moisture contribution. You can see the rain sliding up across central and eastern New England at this hour, but at least the back edge continues to move steadily eastbound. So that's good, because yesterday we thought this front would be slower in its forward movement and we'd have a much more prolonged period of heavy rain. But we still had 4 to 5 inches of rain in Carroll and Grafton counties in central New Hampshire as of late this morning. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the temperatures for you. The numbers: 65 in Dallas, 51 in Atlanta, and 71 in Miami. You go north, the cold air combined with the stronger winds and the wind chills at times dropping below zero in extreme northern Minnesota. Even in the deep south tonight, it will be a chilly one, so a freeze advisory has been issued for central South Carolina and east central Georgia. Here's your snowfall forecast through midnight tonight. Very heavy snow in the Superior Snow Belt in northern Wisconsin, especially around Vilas, Iron, and Ashland counties. If you're leaving Milwaukee or Madison and heading into that part of the state, the weather will change dramatically on you, so take some extra travel time into account there. An interesting low pressure that forms a fast mover that cuts across the mid-south during the day tomorrow. Now, it'll bring some clouds and some snow showers into North Alabama and North Georgia, and it looks like heavy snow will continue to develop eastward through the lakes.
Aluminum
Takes off with Babylon 5 right now.